Yo, hello and welcome to another episode of the End-to-End Football Podcast. Another transfer edition. Sean, how you doing, boy? Like you about to sleep. What's going on?
What are you talking about? I'm wide awake. It's just because remember I got small eyes, bruv. What you talking about?
I was like, real big, but we ain't started yet.
Nah, I'm here. I'm good, man. I'm just watching all the transfer shenanigans going on.
Interesting times, boy. Interesting times.
I'm telling you.
I mean, I want to start off with one. Yeah, I don't even know if there's any point really in starting with this because we know what's going to happen. Yeah. Bayern Munich with an increased bid for a man like Harold Kane. Yeah? I think the new bid now is 80 million euros.
Yeah.
We know where that one's going. Straight in the bin. I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking, Bayern are bantering. They're just doing it to like show the fans, look,
We're
we're
trying.
trying.
Yeah.
We're trying to get the best, but what can you do? Because you know damn well you're not getting no Harry Kane for like 70 something million from you know what I mean? Actually, you know what? Not even from Tottenham, from any club. Even a club that's not that hard to negotiate with. You're not selling Harry Kane with when other players that are nowhere near as good as him here are going for like on the last year of their contracts, and you're talking about the Premier League top scorer. Not top scorer, the second top scorer. Come on. In today's market. You have to put it in today's market. You know what I mean? You know. It's a bit mad still, but you know, we know what's happening to that thing. The only thing I'm interested in, I want to see if how much pressure he tries to put on my man, if any.
Who Harry Kane?
Yeah.
I think he's a bit too soft, like to say, like to put in a transfer because I really don't see it happening.
Yeah.
I don't see him doing that. And if anybody else does, I think you absolutely lost your mind. I don't see Harry Kane doing that. He's been there for so long, yeah. They ain't won nothing. He's got only golden boots, and you think he's gonna? I don't see it.
Let's say he doesn't sign a new deal, which I still put as a strong possibility for if he stays here.
Yeah.
Levy's in a kind of lose-lose situation here. Isn't it? You lose by letting him go because you're letting go Harry Kane. You're not replacing him. You know what I mean? No matter what you do, you ain't replacing Harry Kane. So there's that. And then next year, if he doesn't sign a new deal, he goes for free. That's an L.
How long? He's got 1 year left on his contract, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's either he's got to sell him now.
This is it. That is the least L. Like, you know what I mean? Because losing Harry Kane for free is wild. For Tottenham, especially.
Yeah, but you know what? It's better. If I was Tottenham, I would just deal with this matter quickly and try and get a solution. Because the longer you leave it, you're gonna get yourself in a pickle, mate.
Yeah,
you're gonna get yourself in a big pickle.
Yeah, I think it's a mess. But again, the new manager, I think he came out saying, obviously, what you would expect a new manager to say. Yeah, Harry Kane is, great player. He is looking forward to, working with him and all that stuff. So, sometimes I don't know what these press think. What is he gonna say? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I think he's going. Of course, he's gonna say he's looking forward. He wants him to stay.
He's got a PR team. Of course, they're gonna prep him, and tell him what to say. Even if he knew he was 1 foot out the door, he ain't gonna go and hype up the fans or make the fans disgruntled to say, "Yeah, he's almost out the door." That's crazy.
This is exactly it, man. But yeah, the Harry Kane thing. I mean, the bids are just a bit silly from Bayern. I'm sorry. I like, in the world of common sense, yes, 70 million for someone that has got 1 year left on his contract is a lot of money. Should be enough. You could argue too much. But in today's market, for Harry Kane, I'm not trying to hear it. If I'm Tottenham, if I'm looking at Mason Mount going for 60 with a year left, you're going to tell me Harry Kane is going to go for 70 odd? Nah. You better start from 90.
Do you know what? It's wild still because you know I was about to say the only difference between them man is that they're younger, but Harry Kane's Harry Kane, innit? So
Harry Kane, exactly. Harry Kane, and it's not like he's a physical striker, you know what I mean? That you're like, oh, if he loses his pace, it's over for him. Do you know what I mean?
they never
You don't
really
even
had the
rely.
pace.
Yeah, exactly. You never had it. You don't rely on it. You know, and he's going to the Bundesliga. Come on, man, you'll be eating. So, but he ain't going nowhere anyway. From my opinion, I think he's staying, and I think that guy, I don't put it past him signing a new deal. I don't put it past him before the year ends. Him signing another deal.
You know what? My silence just said it all because you know what? I could see it happening too. I could see him wanting to beat Shearer's record and be content with life.
This is it. This is it, right? They'll build a little statue for him outside. That'll be his trophy. Do you know what I mean? The statue trophy, and that. You'll probably be one of the few players about that plays for, you know, what's supposed to be a top club that's got a statue with no trophies. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. But anyway, boy, let's move on. But where should we head to now? Where should we head to?
Soon as the Man United man or whatever you want to call him is not here. Let's talk about this Onana deal.
What's actually happening with that though? Because it's from the last thing I read was personal terms, no problem, whatever, almost done.
I think it's Inter Milan on the price. They ain't budging on it. They want 51 mil, and that's what Man United have to play in. That's what I think. That's what I don't know if that's a stumbling block. Yeah. You wouldn't think so for a team like Man United.
51 mil, I don't. You know, for a team that's just now let go of David De Gea.
Yep.
You know, signing your number one keeper, a keeper that the manager has worked with, Ajax. You know what I mean? So clearly, you know, he likes him. And we know what Ten Hag is like when he likes a player. Look how much they had to spend for Anthony. And you know, like that.
That's a bit of a... you know? I see what you're trying to do there. No. I see what you're trying to do there.
But that's what happened in the summer, innit? You know what I mean? Like, you know, what's it called? They signed Mark Martinez from Ajax. And then they were interested in that Timber. And Ajax was like, nah, big man. You can't take two defenders in one window. You allow it, innit? Then they moved on to wanting Anthony. And Ajax was still like, nah. You can't just be coming here, take our manager. You're not now you're gonna take all our players. But apparently, according to catch-up sources, and I don't know how true it is, they were saying that Ten Hag was very insistent that they get that the Anthony deal through. I said that he was the one that that was pushing it. Because I think from what the catch-up, like I said, I have to make sure that I keep saying catch-up sources because it's not, what I mean, verified. The catch-up sources were saying that they, after the price is going up, they wanted to try other alternatives. Do you know what I mean? They're like, nah, let's look for something else that's a bit cheaper than what these men are asking for. But Ten Hag said, nah, it's either him or nothing. It was like the whole De Jong thing. He was like, either De Jong or nothing. You know what I mean? It is what it is. it is what it is. But yeah, Onana, 51 mil. I don't think that's too bad, to be fair. You know what I mean? For a number one goalkeeper, that's supposed to change your team and all that kind of stuff. Put the money out, man.
As you just said,
for 30 mil, you know what I mean?
You know what? To be honest, I was hoping they get Pickford, if I'm honest. When I saw them, supposedly links with Pickford, I was like, please make my day.
Well, the whole thing with De Gea is that he's not good with his feet. He spreads panic in the defense and all that good stuff. So to go from that to Pickford, that would be wild. That would be wild. You know what I mean? And also, as I keep saying, United fans, what's going on in this takeover? I thought the Qataris are meant to be in by now.
Boy, I hope they stay where they are.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a bit mad still.
Yeah, but even if they were to come in now,
that's too late.
Yeah, the window's done.
Yeah, it's too late now, man. They've killed it. They've absolutely killed it, man. But yeah, man. Did you see moving on from Onana and these man? Yeah, Ashley Young, he's back in the Prem.
Oh, who is he gone to? Everton.
Yeah, he's gone to Everton.
I
I
saw
think
that today. Paper talk.
apparently Luton wanted him, but must go. Yeah, Everton stepped in. It's got a here we go
Fabrizio.
from Fabrizio, boy. Do you know what I mean? Huh? 38 years old and he's still going. Hey, I have to give him his props, boy. I'm like, yo, he's looking after himself, boy. You know what I mean? How many 38-year-olds
Cleaning
is
up.
yeah, man. He's collecting, boy.
But if he can
Do
still play, why not?
in the Premier League as well.
Mm.
If you can do one season and then get that Saudi P, he's blessed.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll take. Well, you never know, actually.
Bro, they're taking every top player over there, bro. Every yo, some of the people they're signing, yeah, I'm just like, come on, man. Like, just yeah. I understand some of the bigger names, but yeah, some of them, it's so mad. Actually, that I know I'm going all over the place here, but we have to talk about this. This was not on the agenda, yeah. Man like Hakim Ziyech, brother.
Good.
Remember in the summer, he was about to go to PSG on deadline day or something. And I think the deal fell through last minute. I can't remember why. Some technicalities. Anyway, he ended up staying. This time, Chelsea agreed a deal with what's it called? Al Nasir.
Yeah.
What did the brother go and do? Failed his medical. When's the last time you heard of anyone failing a medical?
Never. Well, the only ones
I
I
think it's
think.
very rare, but like, you know what I mean? People failing medicals these days.
Yeah, because the only one I really remembered was when Nabil Fekir
Hmm.
said that he failed his medicals of his knee for Liverpool, but
Oh yeah.
I think, as you can see, that was just a load of.
Yeah. Bro, if I want to take you back and take you back with Madrid, who do we fail medical? He was one of the Milito. You remember Diego Milito and them, man?
Yeah.
The one brother was a striker and the other one was a defender. I think the defender one, he failed a Madrid medical. Curiously enough, Jonathan Woodgate passed his only a year later. I was like, yo, man, who is doing his medicals, bro?
Oh, mate. Do you
Who
know
is
what? It's just the fact you said Jonathan Woodgate because I knew how injury prone that guy was. Oh my days.
bro? He passed his med, but what's it called? I think it was. Which I can't remember now. It was either Gabriel or Diego. One of them was the defender. The defender one. He
I
failed
think
his
Gabriel
medical.
was the defender. Diego
Mm.
was the striker.
Yeah, I think it must have been that Gabriel Milito still, yeah, failed his medical. Oh my days,
So
absolute joke.
he's gone and failed his medical. That means you're going back to Chelsea, big man.
This is it, boy. They can't get rid of him, and then now imagine who else is going to now try and sign him. You failed him medical at Al Nasir, and that.
He's gonna have to go out on loan.
Yeah, this is it. And then if you're the club that's getting him on loan, you're gonna be like, we're paying half his wages at the best.
Half, mate. I'll be telling you, I'm paying 30%. I'm doing you a favor by taking him. Half. You're
I
mad.
said I'm doing you a favor. I'm telling you, bro. It's embarrassing. I mean, Chelsea fans were already loving it, boy. They were loving it. They were like, yeah, he's coming. But yeah, what's he called? So he's apparently rejected. So what Al Nasir done was okay. You can still come, but it's going to be 40% less P's than what we're going to give you. And then he's rejected it. I think apparently he's angling for another move to one of the other teams over there. So there's still hope for Chelsea to get rid of him, but yeah, it's a bit embarrassing still. I'm not gonna lie.
Mate, he's doing what's that guy's name that turned up on deadline day looking
Oh, the wingy.
older wingy, that's it. He's doing it
I
on the
just pulled
wingy,
up.
driving around clubs like, yo, sign me.
Man just pulled up, bro. Pulled up. But yeah, that is it's crazy. But there's a few weird little things, man. Like, do you know the one I don't understand is the Kyle Walker one? Because I don't really get why he wants to leave.
I was reading something, him saying something about not being picked for the Champions League final.
He needs to shut up, man. Man needs to play for Tottenham, bruv. Like, just be glad you're in a team that wins trophies and that. Yeah, man. This guy. That cannot be the reason, man. What?
I think there's other reasons because remember he got dropped during the season as well, and then
Exactly.
obviously Pep had to revert back to him because the man they weren't quite cutting the mustard without him.
Even wasn't Cancelo the flavor of the month last season? Remember when Cancelo was playing?
Yeah,
Oh no, Cancelo was playing on the left. What am I talking about?
yeah.
But anyway,
Cancelo was on the left, he was on the right, innit?
yeah.
But then Pep went to go free at the back.
Yeah. Nah, man. That one, I don't get that one. But either that's a good right back way for most teams in the world. You know what I mean? But
Right.
obviously, Man City will be very selective of who they let him go to. But you know what I mean?
We had this conversation. I said, boy, I'll gladly take him at Liverpool.
I can tell you this, yeah. There's teams on the top of the list of where he ain't going, yeah, for Man City. And you, man, are right at the top. I think we might be second. Liverpool, Madrid, no, you man ain't going. You are not going there. You are not going there. Do you know what I mean?
But you know what Pep's like with these players. He just annoys them and they falls out with him, and eventually they just think, I've had enough of this, man. I need to get out of here.
Yeah. This is it, man. But yeah, man, nah, it's a bit mad because actually I'm seeing here they're saying that Sommer, that keeper,
Yeah,
Jan Sommer one, apparently he wants to join Inter, so that must be
the replacement.
that might be it. They might be lining that one up.
Yeah, man. You see, Inter are smart because they'll sell him for 51 and then go and buy him for like 30 something. So they've got they've got a little change in their pocket.
Yeah. Nice. It's so mad.
You see the bad thing for them now, yeah, is that Inter Milan now know Man United are desperate because David De Gea is gone. They know they're desperate, so that's why they're not budging on the price.
This
If
is
you
it.
really want this man, front the money, innit?
This is it. This is it, man. But yeah, nice. And then you got the what's his name again? Amrabat. Now
I
this
haven't
one
seen
is
too much about that.
yeah, that one is nonsense, man. I'm seeing. I think it's just fans. When fans want it to be a rumor because I've seen Man United.
Oh, we had one on the show last week.
But I'm starting to see like, hold on, you're linking yourself to him. It's not really a real link. You know what I mean? You've seen it. It makes sense, innit? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Amrabat. Yeah, that makes sense still. You know what I mean? Play with Casemiro or be Casemiro's replacement. Yeah, that makes sense. But that's not really what your club is saying. Do you know what I mean? It's almost as ridiculous. I have to address this, man. No. This has got me off too. Speaking of fans with the foolishness here, this Chouameni to Arsenal business here, you might need to allow it, innit? You're embarrassing yourself. We went through this in January when you lot linked yourself with Camavinga. Do you might remember that? you know them glutton for punishment. Bro, I'm seeing them man there do 1 + 1 = 15. They're like, yeah. So if Mbappe goes there, they're gonna have to get someone. Someone's gonna have to go. Someone's gonna have to go. So then, yeah, Chouameni, he's gonna have to cut. So the same Chouameni that came last summer, he's the one that we first in line to cut.
Yeah,
Big
right.
man, if you are the midfield, you better reunite yourself with Ceballos and them man there. Like, you know what I mean? If anyone's gonna cut about Chouameni. Oh my god, the logic is so dumb. Oh yeah, they got too many man. Big man, 2 of the main guys are leaving next summer.
Yeah.
Like
One of them I think should have left this summer.
Exactly. One of them should have cut this summer. 2 of them are leaving next summer. Why are you gonna get rid of one of the younger ones? And then the 2 leave, and then you could be out in the market for another one. Don't make no sense. The man are just dreaming.
Do you know when I'm trying to think of the whole logic in my head? The logic is not logicking. Like,
The everyone though. it don't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense here. It's like, oh yeah, he was out of favor with Ancelotti, bro. Ancelotti is leaving this summer, so this
Yeah,
summer,
he's
next summer.
24.
So the club don't care about what Ancelotti likes or don't like. They're not signing players. You know what I mean, they're not signing these players for Ancelotti, blood. You know what I'm saying? So whether Ancelotti was playing, man, or not, is none of you man's business. I don't know why these Arsenal fans are even watching that. But at the end of the day, before the World Cup, he was starting every game. After the World Cup, he got injured. He struggled to get back into the team. Yeah. I said, I don't know what, bruv. There's a lot of them that I saw doing the 1+1.
Don't worry, he's one. He's one of them.
I said he's one of them. So yeah, I don't understand that. And even on the Arsenal side, you've just spent 105 million on Rice.
65 on.
And then I'm seeing them put foolish prices like, oh yeah, we can get him for 85 mil.
Get who for 85 mil?
I'm like, Chouameni, are you mad?
85. And you just bought Declan Rice for 105 in his last year of his contract.
A Chouameni, yeah, that made it to the World Cup final. Started every game in the World Cup. All right, mate. You know what I mean, he's gonna cost less than Declan Rice. Yeah, because he won the Conference League. Drop me out. But yeah, man, some of the things, man, it's not even worth discussing. Again, it's not all Arsenal fans, but I definitely have seen it enough to talk about it anyway. But anyway, speaking of Arsenal, boy, how do you pronounce his first name? Anyway, Timber. We just call him Timber.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's almost done deal, or whatever you call it. Yeah. I think for them that's a great signing.
Of course.
Great signing. Centre back can play right back. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better position to cover for them, but after what happened last season, boy, when you had man like Holding come back.
Mate, I think it's even more the sweeter deal for them is that another club wanted him, but they didn't get him. I shall say no names.
Hey, especially after because when Arsenal were the first ones that were linked with Martinez, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
They were the first ones linked to them, and then he ended up going to United. So this is like the reverse. So it should be interesting to see how that goes, boy.
And you thought he would have been able to get him as well, being his ex-manager and that. Clearly thought highly of you, mate.
Yeah, it's a bit mad still. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit mad. It's a bit mad, boy. But I'm seeing another one, which would be great news for Spurs. That was like a Galatasaray after that Davinson Sanchez. Yeah, Spurs need to even pay them to get rid of that guy.
Nah, Spurs fans are disrespectful. What they done to him still bad disrespectful.
Bro, he is so useless. He's so useless, man. He's so useless. Nah, but I hear it though. I hear it. But you know what? Yeah, let's go to the turtle, the Frenchman.
The king of transfer.
Hey,
Am I going on or not?
You know what I mean, man like Kylian Mbappe, boy. Lord have mercy. First of all, I'm gonna start off like this here. The man was over there last year. Signed a new deal. Apparently, let's jump this man. Let's put this man in. Let's put this man in as I go through this here.
Yo, sorry for the lateness, boys. Business.
Here he comes.
Anyway, I'm about to break down this situation. So, according to reliable sources, when I'm telling you this stuff here, I'm going to tell you reliable source, and then one is foolish sources, I'll say ketchup sources. You know what I mean? So, reliable sources say that last summer, a new deal. 2-year deal until 2025, 2 years, and then the extra year that PSG. He signed that in May, just before the Champions League final. A month later, the brother sent the man a letter saying, "Yeah, you hear what? Yeah, that extra year for 2025, ban that in it, bro. You ain't even kicked a ball." Like 1 month later, you know. But PSG must have just seen that and said, bro, you're the same guy that was saying, I dream of playing for Madrid. And what did you do? But you signed the deal, innit? So they must have just thought, you know what? You're signing the thing, bro. Relax in it. You know what I mean? We'll get you next. We'll get you next year. We fast forward. Haaland moves to Man City, wins the treble. You know, because that's the new thing they're trying to force, in it. After Messi and Ronaldo have left, they're trying to force this Mbappe had Haaland thing. Yeah, it don't really hit the same, but you know, let them do their thing. But like, you know, so they're trying to force this thing. So he must be looking at Haaland like, oh, look at this man, we're lifting World Cups, you know what I mean, Premier or World Cups, Champions Leagues, you know, playing for a big team, big league, everyone talking about him. Who was talking about Mbappe before the Champions League? No one was talking about him. Everyone forgot that he even plays football because it's French league. No one cares. You know what I mean? No one cares.
They just expected to win that league.
Exactly. Nobody cares. Everyone's talking about Haaland and you know how he's breaking the records. Haaland. Everything is about Haaland. Yeah, I know he kind of went quiet semi-final and final, but that tends to kind of happen actually with strikers in the Champions League. But in any case, everything's about Haaland. You see Haaland lifting the treble, this, that, and the other. What does Signor Kylian do? Oh, no, not Signor, Monsieur. Monsieur Mbappe says, nah, I'm the main character. Yeah? Every summer should be about me. Every eyes should be on me. Yeah. Boom. Man sends another letter, says, yo, you know that letter that you man read last year? Man wasn't joking, you know. I was not joking, bro. Yeah? I'm not signing. Right? Boom. Now PSG are like, hold up. This might be different than last time. This guy might actually want to leave. So PSG have come out and said, you know, we're still in reliable sources. Yeah, I'll say when I go into ketchup. Right. So PSG now come out and said, you're a big man, you're cutting. You're either cutting this summer, you know what I mean, or you're signing a new deal. But you ain't going for free next summer. We're not having that.
That sounds like some mafia thing, you know, that you better sign this or you're going nowhere.
Isn't there president, what's he called? El Khilafi or whatever. Bro, he was under investigation for kidnapping.
He's still under investigation. America want him, remember?
Bro, you know, like, they knew.
America want him right now.
This is wild, yeah. But you know, like, they've announced, or they've presented Luis Enrique as their new manager, yeah?
Yeah.
The press conference was 2 hours late. You know why it was 2 hours late?
Good.
Because his house was busy getting raided, the PSG president, by the police doing a search for this kidnapping business. Yo, that club is a whole movie, you know. They could make a series about PSG, bro. It'll be maddest thing on Netflix. Big views. I'm telling you. But anyway, side note. I'm deviating.
It won't happen while they're still in power, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No chance. That would be like 30 years from now. Like, you know what I mean? But anyway, so where was I? Yeah. So they've now said to Mbappe, big man, you're cutting this summer, or you sign a new deal, and then what we'll do is we'll agree a fee. We'll agree for you to let you go in 2024. But Mbappe is like, what kind of foolish deal is this, bruv? I sign a new deal and I go by your word to say that you're going to let me go. What, you know what I mean? What if you do the same thing the following year? So obviously Mbappe, he's even tweeted and said it himself. Well, this is before he said, big man, I'm staying. I don't know what you man are talking about, but I got a contract and I'm staying. He even said, bro, I don't know why you man are all getting fussed. What's all the fuss about? I told you, man, that from last year that I'm not going to sign this new deal. I just sent a letter and now you guys are getting emotional. I told you I'm leaving for free. Now PSG is like, hold up. This guy got a deal signed with Madrid or something. What's going on here?
I see that.
You know what I'm saying?
They're fearing he's already been signed by the minute.
Yeah, so what I've been saying now, this is solid. Now let's go to the ketchup. Yeah. Right. So the ketchup sources are saying, yo, man like Perez and them, man, and Mbappe, because of the flopped windows. Because if you remember, it wasn't last time, last time is what, 2022? 2021, when we bid like 200 and something mil,
Yeah.
and he said he wanted to go. Then PSG said, hell no, right? That flopped in it. And then this whole thing with the new deal that happened. So apparently, ketchup sources are saying, "Yo, yeah, PSG, so Mbappe and thingy, they've now orchestrated this thing where they're basically going to force PSG to have to negotiate. You know what I mean? Force them because it's like, yo, I'm leaving for free. You don't want to let me go for free. He's gonna keep saying, yo, I'm staying, which then puts them in a corner to say, yo, where do you wanna go? Oh, I want to go to Madrid. Negotiate a fee puts you in a weaker position to negotiate because man's saying he keeps saying, I'm staying for my year. I'm staying for my year. And you're desperate to sell him. Again, like I'm saying, it's ketchup sources. We can never believe Mbappe, trust me. Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised to see this guy holding a t-shirt. Boom, 2027. You know what I mean?
But
Here we go, PSG. But
to be honest,
that's what the ketchup sources are saying. They're saying that, yo, he wants to cut. Which I'm inclined to believe he wants to cut. I think definitely the jealous part of Mbappe, the ambitious side of Mbappe, is obviously looking at other man and looking at this team like, yo, I want to win the Champions League. I'm seeing Messi leave. I'm seeing a Neymar that doesn't even look interested. I'm seeing Ramos is left, and you're bringing in Asensio in that. Yes. Like, you know what I mean?
like I'm playing from Messi and
You know what I
and
mean?
Neymar to Asensio.
To
Long
Mr.
day,
Lo-
mate.
to Mr. Long Shots and Vibes. Nah, he must be looking at that like, nah, this is not a serious club.
But you know what? I think the PSG board are doing like they got a bit of a dirty tactic going on there. Because if they knew from last year he weren't signing, now they release it to the public and the fans start to get onto him.
Yeah. Which is
So it's
another
like,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah, which is
I
another
think
thing
it's a
I'm
dirty
seeing as
tactic they
well.
do.
It's like one of them things where if they have to sell him, it's like obviously, you're selling the best player in the world. It's an L, but they have to make it look like, oh, look, this guy is unreasonable. This guy's ridiculous. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
make him look like a villain.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We've given him everything, and you know what I mean? And from his perspective, he's like, what are you man talking about? I said I'm staying. What are you chatting about? I'm staying until 2024. What are you not talking about? I told you I'm staying. Remember when Fabrizio or someone else posted, oh yeah, he wants to come to Madrid, and he quote tweeted it and said, never said that. I said I'm staying 2024. You know what I mean? So he's really pushing this thing. And I think there's a whole thing, again, we're now into ketchup sources, obviously. There's a whole thing about loyalty bonuses and stuff like that. Obviously, if he says he wants to leave, apparently the loyalty bonus gets forfeited. Whereas if the club say, yo, you have to cut,
Yeah,
they've got
they
to
got to
pay him
pay.
like 80 mil. And if he stays until 2024, I think it's like a 100 or something.
That's a long day, mate.
You know what I mean? On top of the 80 mil that he would get for this summer.
It's for me. It just sounds like bad planning from PSG. But we already said they're a mess anyway. So they didn't have the foresight to think he was leaving. I mean, when it was all happening and he was getting, signing the extra deal, I think I said to you, I said he's still gonna go to Madrid. He's young enough. He can go at 25. He can go at 26. Obviously now he's decided that he wants to fast track it because Haaland's already moving away with the treble.
Yeah, but Abbas, and you
So
know what? It's not. I don't think it's just that though, because as Kuda brought up, and as you're saying now, yeah, he's looking at who they're bringing in to replace the man that me was playing with.
yeah, I mean, looking at their signing, they've got Lucas Hernandez, meh.
Yeah, but Abbas,
They got Manuel Granate, meh. They got some young striker from 21-year-old from Start Regs, meh. They got King In Lee. I'm not even gonna make the joke that was on Twitter. Meh.
This is not screaming. We're going for the Champions League, isn't it?
Right?
but this
Asensio on a
is it.
free, meh. Like, and here's the killer thing here. Here's the killer. Based on the money they spent on these players and the expenditures out. No, sorry. Based on the money they've spent out, they've still managed to spend 150 quid, 150 million or euros.
Yeah, it's a bit. It's
on nothing players.
It's a bit mad over it. It doesn't look. I mean, he's come out. Obviously, he was in Cameroon and that, and then obviously, you know, these players. These players are weird. And I've seen this throughout the years, where players are like in a summer window, you know, getting linked up. And it's like they go abroad somewhere, and then they feel they can run their mouth in a different way to when they're in their own country. But I'm like, bro, we can hear you, bro. Whether you're in Paris, saying this in Paris or saying this in Cameroon, like you know, I mean, it's coming back to the thing. But you know, he's come out, you know, talking about, you know, he doesn't understand PSG. You know, they don't have a squad. What is it? They don't have a squad. What's it called?
Divided.
Yeah, a squad that can compete for the Champions League. He's saying that, yo, I've done my bit, basically. You know, I mean, that's how he's talking. You know, I mean, I've done my bit, but yo, the club hasn't helped. And then obviously PSG now released the whole thing with the players are vexed, even the new signings, and I'm like, I thought that was nonsense. I thought that was just PSG PR, because I'm seeing it as like PR from PSG. Like, okay, let's make it look like Kylian is disruptive, like you said before, Sean. He's the villain. So look, man, we had to get rid of him because he's mashing up the dressing room. Because what new signing has got anything to say to Mbappe right now? Who Asensio? Say what about Mbappe? Shut up, man. Like, who are you?
Bruv, new signing. None of them, man, they can really chat to him.
How are you chatting about? Oh, I don't like the way he's talking. Huh? You didn't put on a shirt. You haven't kicked a ball for PSG. How dare you even chat? And then who's in the squad that can talk?
Ain't no one left.
Bro, there's no.
Donnarumma.
The guy has been their top scorer for how many seasons now? He's been their best player for, you know what I mean, by far, carrying them at times. Like, who's talking?
Did this man say Donnarumma?
Bruv, I'm just trying to think of players
definitely not, boy. Yo, Donnarumma should shut his mouth with that overrated keeper.
Bruv, all I have to think about is players that are there. I don't think they can speak to him, but I'm just saying they're the only ones left.
And I that's why I think that, like I said, we're in catch-up land now, but that's why I think that's not true. I think that's more from PSG. Just, you know, it stokes up the thing and say, oh yeah, he's disrupting the thing, because it's they saying new signings have written a letter to the president. Oh, get out of here, man.
Bro, they don't have the. They don't have.
What letter is Asensio writing, bro? Like, get out of here, man. Kingman, whatever, blood. Well, you wrote a letter. I'm offended by what my man said in Cameroon. Shut man.
And the worst thing is, two of the players they bought are French nationals, bro. They're not saying no word because they have to see him in the international team. And then what? They're gonna have to beg it there because they know he's gonna carry them through the tournament as well. No,
exactly, bro. It will be like anyone in that French squad talking nonsense about Mbappe after that final when man bagged their hat trick. It's like, bro, I done my job.
He scored his penalty as well in the beginning.
Exactly. So there's no way any of them man are chatting. So I think that's a load of nonsense. I find it curious that we still got the number 9 left open. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, I don't believe in Mbappe. Do you know what I mean? This guy, I don't trust him, bro. I've been burnt twice. I've been burnt twice, boy. I refuse to. I'll only believe it when he's walking on the presentation thing. You know what I mean?
Doing the kick-ups.
Yeah, exactly. Doing kick-ups. Anything other than that, you know, that's one thing I don't do, boy. Is start hyping and just getting gassed on players that I haven't put a shirt for my team yet. Yeah, which leads me to another thing. Sorry, boys. Yeah, it's becoming a Madrid session. Yeah, but I have to be petty. I have to do this. First of all, I'm going to start by saying this from me is utterly shameless because I've never seen this kid play.
Here we go. I knew it was coming.
This from
That's
me is
the list.
This from me is utterly shameless, but I don't care. This Turkish shoot that we just signed here, Ada Gula, whatever his name is, Barcelona, they were linked with man. Apparently, they were working on the deal for the last 6 months. Then last week or the week before, they even sent their new sporting director, man like Deco, of all people, flew over there to Turkey to seal the deal. You know what I mean? Get it over the line. Then, boy, Papa Flo got involved. Couple of phone calls. No one even touched the ground in Turkey, boy. Swiped him. Swiped him from them pagans, boy. There's only
It's
one
funny
big
because
club in Spain.
you know
Relax.
what is funny, yeah? This is exactly what I prayed United would do for that centre back from Napoli to Bayern Munich. This is what I was hoping they'll do. And then a week later, I see Real Madrid do it properly. I'm like, we're so far behind. This is a dream. These man didn't even leave the comfort of their offices. It was just phone call.
Phone
Hey,
calls.
it was like, what deal Barcelona give you? Cool, we'll match it.
Do you know what
Man
it is?
goes,
Yeah?
huh?
I don't usually get involved in these things here because I always find, especially with Barcelona and Madrid, they always force the interest from the other team just to make it look good. Oh yeah, Barcelona wanted him. Oh, Madrid wanted him. Do you know what I mean? To make it look like we done a madness. But the reason why I'm mad shameless with this here is these idiots online had already started. Yeah, he's better than Rodrigo. Yeah, he's better than this guy. He ain't even ever played for Barcelona, bro. Man, doing prop and nonsense already, blood. Huh? Now you gotta walk back all them takes and say, nah, he's dead. He's dead.
It's the videos, bro.
Man, I'm making comps, huh? Welcome to Barcelona.
Hey, you see them comps there, yeah? I don't know who makes them, but someone needs a slap because the amount of the ones that the player that Liverpool signed, Gapco, Bear United, welcome to United videos. And I was just like, what is going on? And then obviously, one of our friends decided to slap it on Twitter when the moment he went to Liverpool. Whoever these guys are, they're too quick, they're too fast. Slow your roll. Yeah. I'm already seeing loads for some of the United players that we're interested in. We haven't even put a transfer fee in, right?
What United players interested in?
Let me get my list out. So we've got the centre back from Monaco, Alex. Oh my god, I actually learnt his name, but I was busy with the meeting, so I forgot it. But Alex Dybala or something like that. Whatever his name is, right? So that's centre back for Monaco. I think we've spoken to his agent. There's obviously Onana that everyone's talking about. That one seems to be going well because even Fabrizio is saying so that it should be done by Wednesday this week, which would be very important considering we just let go of our goalkeeper.
I'm rooting for Pickford.
No, Pickford hasn't even come up in anyone's radar, so you can throw that one in the bin. Thank you very much. Hallelujah. Nothing silly with that.
Never say never, because remember you were certain that player that signed for Bayern Munich would have been yours. Even when I told you last week,
you know what it was?
dead in the water.
You know what?
Hold on one second.
One second, right.
Let me land. You said, I still have hope.
Did you see what Real Madrid just did? Of course I can still have hope. Clubs can do that, you know. They can pull a fast one last minute. Just not my club. Just not my club. My club can't do it, unfortunately.
Not United. Yeah, but you know what? He's right. You know, these men that do the comps early, and you know what the maddest thing is? It's when you see them arguing about the player. You'll be like me arguing right now. You might say, "Oh yeah, Haaland is better than Mbappe." Like, what? No way! Like he plays for my team. Like, bro, relax, man. And then man ends up at Barcelona, and now I gotta sit here and relax. That was really good.
I was gonna sit back and take the whole information back that you said. No arguing and go.
Yeah, bro. Do you know what I mean? Some of these fans, man, you're opening yourself up for L's, bro. It's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing, man. But yo, it is what it is. You know, another rumor that I saw that I thought was random was the Dybala one. Yeah. I don't get that one.
To Chelsea, so it could be a cut price still, though. I think he's got something in his contract that allows him to sign for another team abroad for like a very low cut price still, as part of the deal when he moved to Roma.
But Chelsea are also after this Wally guy from Montpellier. I just got a Montpellier fan messaging me that saying the great Montpellier. Chelsea asked for his player as well. No idea who he is. Don't even know what position he plays. But thank you for the information. Direct from Montpellier himself. So,
what are you saying? Your reach is that far, yeah?
It's a fan. It could be catch up. It could be good news. Who knows? Who knows?
Them Abba sources, boy. Are these things vetted, big man? Because your track record is a bit mad still.
All
You
I'm
know,
well,
Abbas is
my track
HQ
record can't be
source.
mad because I got angry for Mason Mount, and a week later he got signed.
But bro, you was quoting a fake account.
Fake account, new
That was
stuff.
that was a broken clock, boy. Right twice a day, big man. You know what I mean? That's how you was moving.
All right, you know
over
what?
there,
Saying that, there's already a welcome to Chelsea video on this player I just mentioned.
oh my
Ilay
God.
Wally, welcome to Chelsea. 9 hours ago, as we speak. So clearly, there's some smoke here.
Yeah.
At the very least, there's some smoke here. Seems like he's a striker, so maybe Chelsea are looking for him.
People just move too fast, man.
Way too fast.
Briefly speaking, yeah, United. Your boy De Gea is gone. What say you, way?
I thought I knew what was happening. So from what I have gathered, contract was on the table for De Gea quite a long time ago. But the contract stated he wouldn't be first choice, he wouldn't be getting the money that he wanted, and all the rest of it, right? He didn't sign it. I think he was trying to play the long game, seeing if there's other people will come in, cause some havoc, and he was still trying to get us to pay. I think he was happy with the not being first choice, but he wanted the same wages he was on. Now, we all know how the season ended for Mr. David De Gea and the critical mistakes he was making. So at some point, I think Den Hag pulled the plug and said, nope, don't want him no more. And this is why he left in such a messy way. I mean, there's no talks of what is that? A testimonial. There's no talks of other teams signing him. He's just a free agent. That's it.
Yeah, it's a bit mad, but he's kind of
And for me, that tells me everything we needed to know. The fact that he has no options, or there is no factual options for him right now, none that anyone is talking about, not even hints that a big club wants it. You have to say that that's actually good business from United going, no, we don't want you no more. So, yeah, I'm happy about it. Probably not the best way we wanted him to leave. Probably should have got some money for him, but you know what? It was time for him to leave. Football, unfortunately, is evolving, and he's not part of that.
But you know what they say: the grass is greener on the other side, boy.
I mean, there's ever a chance that. I mean, here's my thing. My thing is, right, I don't think United fans know what they're getting with Onana coming in. I don't think they know how exciting he is for both parties, opposition and fans. So, and the problem is, I know I'm jumping the gun here, but history loves repeating himself, right? Once he makes his first mistake, I don't want to be on Twitter that day. I don't want to be on Twitter.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dark day, way.
Yeah, it's going to be nasty that day when he makes his first mistake, and he is going to make a mistake. I mean, all the big keepers have made their mistakes, from Alisson to Emerson. No, but they all did. Let's just call it right. Heck, even Pickford makes mistake almost every game. But our mistakes and our fans' reaction to it, especially when it's different to the homegrown that they love and breed so much, always an issue. So that's what I'm not looking forward to.
Yeah, it's a bit mad still. So the gear gone, can't find a club. Mariano still can't find a club either, bro. He's not even linked to the club. This man played for Madrid. That's mad.
This is what I'm telling you, right?
And stealing a lead.
Clear messages that everyone is sending.
It's crazy still. It's crazy still. Anyway, but let's move on, boy. I mean, Liverpool, are you man done now, huh? No more links. So what's going on over there?
What's that? Romario Lavia, whatever his name is.
Oh, Southampton player, Lavia.
Yeah,
that's gonna be quiet now. What's going on?
He's still getting. That guy's got Arsenal, Chelsea, United monitoring. Monitor FC as we are. Liverpool, I think, have made contact with his agent.
What's the money?
Man United are monitoring him, according to Romano. And that's why I call us Monitor FC, because we're monitoring 4 players.
yeah. I think they're saying Southampton want 50 mil. But I've also was reading today, paper talk or the gossip, that if they sign another midfielder, they got to sell someone. Now I'm hearing Steven Gerrard wants Jordan Henderson in
Nah,
Saudi Arabia.
that's wishful Liverpool fans looking for somewhere to offload their guys.
Get
What are we
some money
talking
from
about?
it as well.
Yeah, but
As soon as yeah, he got announced, yeah, us Liverpool fans like, yo, you'll be even a bigger legend if you take
Hendo with you.
the thing. Yo, the man were underneath the thing talking about yo, take number 14. I was like, yo, nah.
yeah, now I was looking at it today. They said that apparently
Man will
wants him.
build
I
a
don't
statue
know.
for your guy, man. Statue instantly where if he takes Henderson as well. Especially for money as well, for good money. Oh my days.
Imagine getting a cool 30 mil for Hendo, you know.
Yeah, but Liverpool will be the ones that could squeeze a deal like that, especially if we were to sell into someone like West Ham, we'll probably catch back that 100 mil that they got sent by Arsenal.
Oh boy, I tell you what, being sold. Yeah, definitely. But after you done that with them with Andy Carroll and that.
Andy Carroll,
Palace boy, you get the Benteke,
Benteke.
right? Oh my days.
Yeah, but
So
then,
there's nothing at this precise moment. There's nothing from the camp for Latvia saying what clubs he prefers. To be honest, let's be honest. He's got Chelsea, Arsenal, Monitor FC, and Liverpool all looking at him. Any of those teams will be better than freaking playing in the.
Are you sure Arsenal?
Yeah, Arsenal was the first people linked to him.
But even after all them players that they've signed.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. So, Rice wasn't signed by that point.
Yeah.
Right? And maybe this guy was looked at as a cheap alternative. But with them losing both Partey and
Partey, that's not a done deal though, is it?
Everyone knows he's leaving, I think.
But is it a done deal though?
No, definitely not a done deal.
But then nobody don't know nothing then, bro, because not until it's done.
To be fair, let's just say Rumourville, Ketchup Land. I think they want a second midfielder because they know he's leaving. So this is if we ignore the idea of playing Havertz as a number 8, as we spoke about last week.
I don't think Arsenal's gonna do anything like that.
I don't think so either. I really don't think so either.
Arteta can be a bit wild. I don't see him being.
I definitely can see him trying to pull it. I definitely see him trying it for the beginning of the season, realizing it's not going to work, and then shifting it. But yeah, just to confirm, Obi, no preference at the moment. If I was him, any of those teams would be better than League One or wherever he is.
What's his options again? Arsenal, United, and what?
Chelsea and Liverpool. Arsenal and Liverpool are the only two concrete ones, though. Chelsea.
Yeah, those probably be the top of the list for him, to be honest, isn't it? You know what I mean?
So yeah, man, we'll see how that develops.
Speaking of Liverpool, I mean, the what's it called? That Levi Colwill centre back.
Yeah.
So I saw some links with him. Obviously, he's a Chelsea player.
Yeah, Chelsea are not trying to sell to us, boy.
Exactly. But I think he's adamant on wanting first team football.
Yeah.
I don't know what his deal is saying.
Well, he's just finished the European Championships, isn't it? Down the 21s. Yeah. So I was reading that he's got to go back and talk to his family and this and that. So I don't know. We'll react with that.
But would he be guaranteed first team football at Liverpool? It's a bold statement, isn't it?
He is, but then when you look at, to be honest, Konate and Van Dijk's fitness the last 2 seasons, bro, you can't, especially Konate.
Don't forget Joel Matip.
Oh yeah, definitely Joel Matip. Definitely Joel. Like literally, all of their centre backs, well, not all of them, but you know what I mean. Most of the Liverpool centre backs are prone to be out for big chunks of the season. Still,
has Gomez left?
No, he's still there, but they ain't trying to see Gomez. They ain't trying to see no Ice Spice leading them.
Okay.
Nobody try to see him, but like,
You?
Okay, Kuna.
what? Bro, I know about that guy, but he was a fault for all 5 goals at Anfield. Like, but then his fingerprint was on every goal. Like, that guy. That guy is a madman. Absolute madman.
Hey, you know what? There is a weird one that came up, right? And I'm just going to. Unfortunately, Romano has mentioned it, but I'm trying to find the link now to make sure I got it right. But this Zion Suzuki from Japan that apparently United are interested in because he's a goalkeeper again. I have no idea where that's come from. That has been so left field.
The way I'll laugh if Henderson is your number 1 keeper started.
No,
Listen,
I'm rooting for Pickford.
He on his pick for the
You
gender.
and this pick for the gender, bro. You're trying to keep it in the air, bro. Just allow it. There's no fire, there's no smoke, and there's nothing.
I said England's number 1, innit? You know what I mean?
Come on.
There's absolutely nothing connecting us to him, bro. I don't even know when that was an option. But
Don't worry.
you know what? Henderson thing, that little deal to Nottingham Forest has gone stale. Don't get me wrong. So, in fact, let me even list out all the players that have been mentioned that are available to go on sale. Right? Telles, Bailly, McTominay, Maguire, Henderson, Brandon Williams, and Onana.
Yeah, bruv, that's not more than 10 mil worth of players, though, bruv.
Maguire.
Did you just say they're not worth 10 mil? None of them. Henderson is 25 and he's a go away, bro.
Maguire's not going nowhere, bro. Maguire's training with Ricardo Carvalho, blood.
Brother, agenda. He's PR'd an agenda team about there. He's training 3-4 times a day.
Wait, you say he's fighting for his spot. He ain't going nowhere.
You can say, yeah, that's more than what Pogba done.
He was injured, but yeah, I get what you mean.
That's a bit of a sore subject.
Sorry. Are we really gonna believe this man's agenda? Really gonna fall for this PR stunt? Like we haven't seen him do this all the time.
Bro, he is the United captain. Because if this was Ronaldo, yeah, they would say, look, he's the first one in training. Oh, look, he's doing all this dedication, yeah. But when it's Maguire, it's PR. See these guys.
But we've been seeing. First of all, we've been seeing this PR nonsense from Maguire for a long time. The guy didn't even believe he was in a bad period of playing football. So I'm not listening to him.
See,
Man sells a dream, but at the very least, he is selling the dream unlike Sancho. That's it. That's it. We'll take that.
United fans, you man are just so ungrateful, man. You got a club captain who's literally trying to improve himself. You know what I mean? Literally trying to improve himself, man. You lot are talking about, oh yeah. Days, bro.
This guy's in here.
Look at that, bro. Man said, no limits, no excuses.
Come on.
Yeah, he's not doing that. Oh, they haven't got the right players around me to unlock me. Oh, we don't play the right football. This, that, and the other. Or the other one. What's the other one? Oh, he's on a different wavelength. He needs people to do the link-up play with him, yeah? Man said, no limits, no excuses. Look at him. Yeah, look at his face. The determination on that face. That is a man with a mission.
And look at Carvalho looking absolutely confused. Like, why am I here?
Carvalho is looking impressed. He's like, you know what? This is the best.
How did you spin that? You can see he looks confused, bro. How are you?
Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right.
Are you part of this guy's team?
No.
You're part of this agenda. He's PR team, isn't it?
I'm not part of no PR
Who
team.
slipped you a check? Who slipped you a check, bro?
You said that Carvalho is confused. Carvalho is confused because the levels of defending that Carvalho saw on that 1-to-1 session, he's like, why are you here, bro? Teach me.
Huh? Nah, you're an idiot.
He's confused. He's like, what? Why did you need to come here? You're so good.
Oh my god.
What? Oh, United.
No. Oh, yeah. We have to check this man's accounts because I don't know who slipped him $1,000 for this segment.
You guys just don't appreciate Harry, man.
Nasty segment. Absolute nasty segment that was. It's coming, bro. In time. Trust me, in time.
Man, ungrateful fan base, bro.
I'm telling you.
Ungrateful fan base. You know
Forget
what I
what
mean?
Mandela do for them and
They'll,
kick
they'll,
them to
they'll,
the
do,
curb.
they'll do prop for shisha smokers and that, you know what I mean? But people that actually want to improve their careers, nah.
You man.
Crazy.
You man are not serious. You man are not serious.
Oh, man, like Harry, boy. Yeah, them man there. But anyway, man, what else we got, boys? What else we got?
Please tell me you got the video of Tonali in the Newcastle gym.
Oh no.
Oh, that was funny.
No. You guys set it up. I'll look for it. Set it up.
Hold on. So, you know what? I've got it for you. I've got the link. I don't even know if I can do I can't even do the double screen thing. I could send it to you right now. So, AC Milan are in over £300 million debt. So are Inter Milan. So are a lot of Italian clubs. Don't get me wrong. United are in debt as well. So I can't talk too highly. Clearly, they are in the window for selling assets as they can. Bearing in mind, they've already bought his replacement in Loftus-Cheek for cheap. And they're going to get Pulisic as well for cheap. Now, this whole time I've been thinking to myself, what does Tonali know about Newcastle? What does he know about Tyneside? And from the moment he came off the plane, I could tell straight away this deal had nothing to do with him, right? Came through with a t-shirt up north, straight away, massive L. He must have been feeling the wind. He was cold. He was cold. Must have been feeling the wind. So he's now walking through the stadium. And, he's having a look. He's specifically wore dark shades so no one can see the disappointment and the tears in his eyes, right? Mm-hmm. He's walking around, hands in his pocket. He's walking around. Then they go into the gym. His wife turns around and says, "Oh, the gym wasn't this big in AC Milan." This guy, straight face, didn't even turn left, didn't turn right, walked straight out of the gym, goes, "It was bigger." Walked straight out. Italian. Listen, just watch the body language.
Yeah, the bro is so unimpressed, man.
This.
Yeah, look at him. I know it's looping, but look at hands in the pocket. He's not like even taking in the scenery because he's already seen the scenery from just that. You know what I mean? The first glance, he's like, "Yeah, this ain't it, dog."
His credit to his wife, trying to find positives in this deal, right? Because she's clearly, she's trying to, because she's like, clearly she hasn't been in AC Milan's gym or the proper gym.
Yeah,
right?
But Abbas, did you see her face when she first saw it? Her mouth was open wide, like, bro, like, what you coming to play for?
That's like we're in the ghetto, boy.
Oi! She's sitting there thinking, right, I will be going back home every holiday, every time it's possible.
Innit? They're probably there like, see, this is why Italians don't leave. You know what I mean? They don't leave Italy. Look what you got us in now.
Do you know the only thing that can save it is, when he meets the team. I mean, I'm not even going to talk about meeting the manager. I don't know how he's.
That's what to say, bro.
That communication is going to be hilarious. I wish I was a fly on the wall for that. But for sure, the players have to save him. He has to have the good players around him. Because I'm sure Bruno Guimaraes had the same issue. I'm sure he thought, where have I come to? But now he's a cult hero. And he's enjoying himself. So maybe he can give this guy an arm around the shoulder and say, "Don't worry, he gets better."
Yeah, of course. They've got Big Joe and coming in there as well. Come on.
Yeah, but I mean, these players have to save him.
Imagine, the first few games, you know what I mean? Like, because he's coming, remember, it's summertime.
Yep, he's coming.
The weather is kind of all right, you know what I mean?
Nah, bro, he went all right when he landed.
When he gets to October,
the goosebumps on his hands, bro. He was all right.
Nah, blood. See when he gets to October, November, when that Newcastle weather, changes and slaps him in the face. Yo,
bruv,
gonna be
nah,
mad.
bruv. He's. Wow, you know that question? Can he do it on a cold night in Stoke? Bro, we're not even going that far up. Newcastle's.
Yo, Newcastle is high enough. That's almost Scotland, bro.
Hey, that Carling Cup midweek fixture is going to teach him.
It's crazy still. It's crazy still.
You know what's jokes though? He's gonna be suffering. Then he's gonna look at the stadium and see bare man with no shirts on. He's gonna be sitting there going, "What the hell was going on here?"
What type of mad club have I signed for?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Man's on the pitch just looking at the crowd like, nah, fire for this crowd.
Nah, that's quality. That's quality. As you said, I mean, at least he learned his lesson. He weren't wearing a t-shirt in that video. He's got a cashmere jumper out straight away.
That is jokes. Oh man, hold on. There's one more thing I want to get up here. There's one more thing. I don't know, Sean. Did you see the new EA?
Oh, I just saw that. Oh,
the EAFC picture.
God. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Look how they done Ronaldinho.
That's not the bad one.
Look at Drogba. That's bad.
No,
that's bad.
That's not bad. You should see Saka. He looks like a little chimpanzee, bruv.
Hey, Sean has to hold the light symbol for that. Yeah. Nah. He has to hold the light one for that.
Yo, we come with the EDL opinions,
I promise you, yeah. Listen, you might know me too well, yeah. If you go and look at that picture, yeah, tell me what you see in it. Because I guarantee you now that does not look like Saka. They're taking liberties, bruv. They are taking liberties with him.
Hold on, let me find the thing.
Brother, that's the song. Some guy's gone, nah.
All right, cool. You see, you man ain't seen it yet. Cool, say it. And then, you know what? Whoever put me in the sin bin, put yourself there when you see it, innit? Say no more.
Man said put yourself in the sin bin, Hold on. Let me put it on the screen. But I don't know if I can then zoom in, though. But the Saka one, that don't look nothing like him. I don't know who that is, I don't know who that is. It's a bit mad still, but I can't zoom in though. That's the only problem.
Yo, is that Rashford as well? Nah.
Look at Abbas. Zoom your eyes into the screen and look at Saka.
No.
Hey, wait 1 second.
No. Let me zoom in here. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in here because this is insane, bro. This is insane.
This is egregious, bro.
So what, man, they thought I was like being like just off them, like going wild, like.
Because, bro, this is nasty. It's not zooming in proper, but still.
Right, but you can kind of look at Saka right at the back there.
Yeah, that's the.
What does that look like to you? Does that look like Saka, bruv?
The thing is, I've got it up on the Twitter feed, and brother, they zoomed into it. You know what? Hold on, let me.
It's so nasty.
All right, thank you. Hold yourself, because what you know where it is like. Red card for you.
Oi, that is nasty.
What does it look like, big man?
I'm not repeating it. I'm not giving no man a chance to clip that.
Hey, you know what? You can clip it if you want, but if you look at that, that does not look nothing like my man.
No,
how have they gone from looking like him in FIFA to looking like that?
It's come like when the FIFA bag went, boy, they just went crazy, bro. They just went crazy with it. This is nasty, bro. This is nasty. I'm looking for it. Hold on. I'm gonna find this.
Kudos determined, boy.
No. So I've got the one for the old FIFA,
Yeah.
And then you see how they just absolutely shagged it in this new team.
But see what annoys me though. Look how good Beckham is in it, and
Look,
a Haaland.
this is the old one. This is the old FIFA. This is the old
Brother!
FIFA. That looks like Saka.
Nah.
Nah, but that's
No. They're taking a mic. They're taking a mic.
No. But hold on. Old FIFA, yeah. Now the new one. Who's that, bro?
Right. What is it?
Looks like
actually-
one.
who
Bro,
does it
that
look
looks
like?
like one random area boy, blood. Like, what is that, man?
No, that doesn't even look like a boy, bruv. This is liberties there, bruv, that they're taking, bruv. That don't look like a boy, bruv. Nah, because they know what they were doing when they done that. They're taking liberties.
They did. I'm
They're
sorry, I have to
taking
change,
liberties.
but I have to agree. They know what they were doing.
Of course, bruv, how have you gone from that to looking at? Nah. That don't quite make it for me.
But yet they
Slipper. I
got
don't
David
care.
Beckham perfectly fine. Nah, they know what they did.
Oh, someone's got a close up something. Did you see Pirlo, blood? Pirlo, I think Pirlo
Pirlo
looks
looked
surprised.
high. Yeah, he looked surprised. Yeah, that's the one.
Pirlo looks like, yo, who's this, bro? This ain't Saka next to me. Pirlo looks sugar Pirlo, blood. He's like, yo. He's like, who are these dons, bro? Who's
Man
that
said
supposed to be? Is that Enzo?
Yeah, that's Enzo.
Allow it. Like, yo, they are taking liberties, bro. Then obviously we got Saka.
Nah, but you know what?
They could have said Saka party or whatever. I don't know. Man. Who is this, man?
You know what? I
And
beg to
Kenty,
even say I can't even say that Saka. That's liberties, bruv.
Okay.
Even him, bruv. Oh my days, bruv.
Oi. They got Dino looking like some nitty blood. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad, boy. Is this what we got to expect from the new FIFA? Yeah. Nasty. Oh, what's this stuff for fun out on loan? Mad. After the money they spent, your Chelsea are just.
Chelsea are a hot mess, and people are telling me they're gonna try and get into top 4 next season. I don't think so, you know.
Yeah, but you know what? Remember, they got a manager that can kind of tell
Do
my
stuff
man.
with
Yeah, you
no-
understand? He's not like Potter and Lampard and that are yes men. You understand? I think he's got more of a backbone than them two.
Nah. This is not the Fofana we're thinking of. This is our next done, bro. That true Fofana. I don't know this guy, bro. This ain't the Fofana I was thinking. I was thinking of the centre back they just signed.
Any the striker?
Yeah, this is our next done. I have no clue who this is. So that false alarm. False alarm. OB, I blame you, OB, bro. Yeah, come with the. You need to clarify who you're talking about, like say Fofana. Yeah, that ain't the real Fofana, bro. This is the bootleg one.
Right. Everton have signed Ashley Young on a short-term deal.
Yeah, 38 years old, boy. He's gonna be one of
This
the oldest
man.
dons in the league.
Is it Benjamin Button? Hairline came back as he gets older, bro. He's doing the opposite.
You know, I was laughing at is Inter Milan trying to sign Lukaku for 35 million after charge Chelsea 100 million. They're taking liberties, bro.
Yeah, robbing them. And the worst thing is they can do it as well because it's like, okay, who else is coming in from there?
Do you know what? I heard he was linked with Juventus.
Oh,
Nah, he's turned down Saudi. I heard
he's
Juventus
turning
one
down
day.
Saudi every 2 days. He keeps repeating it on the internet. I ain't going Saudi, bro.
Yeah.
I think, Juventus showed some interest, but then after, you know what? Before we leave, agendas, man. So, from what I'm gathering, I know it's sports Bible, right? But Juventus have been kicked out of Europe for their issues they've been having, financial issues or whatever. So, I'm there scratching my head and wondering, and Kuda, this is your time to chime in as a Madrid man. How will Barcelona be getting away with this? One.
Could have backed me up.
One. And
They
then,
must say you tough, right?
that's not, listen, I don't even care about that. I can read the damn story out. But I'm more interested in one, Barcelona. How are they surviving with all these levers that's clearly not working? And the most important one is Where is this punishment for Man City's 115 breaches of the rules?
Oh,
That is the most important question. Because
they'll
I
do-
thought they would have been done last season, so they didn't win the treble. But oh no! Money
You know
have
what,
to
it-
make, so people just allowed it to run through.
tell
But
you
this
when-
needs to be fixed.
I've clocked when this 115 is coming. Is whenever Pep leaves. As soon as he leaves,
Ah.
oh yeah. Let's run the charges. And
Hey, this agenda, this is a strong agenda.
then when Pep leaves, they'll run the charges and then they'll do the whole strip titles and that. But he would have already won them, innit? So then you can't take them away, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's only just chat. But we know who won them. That's when they're doing it, bro. That's my agenda. As for Juventus, yeah, they deserve what they got, blood. You know what I mean? Because they're a dirty club.
They were cooking the books differently,
You know
but
what
they
I
were
mean?
doing the old school way, man.
They were
They're not meant to do
definitely-
it that way.
They definitely deserve what they got. The one that I think is a bit mad is Osasuna. I think they've been banned from Europe. They were meant to be playing that Conference
Europa
League
League.
team.
Yeah.
No, the Conference League. And then they got banned for some FFP, whatever nonsense here. And it's like, how are they getting banned here when you got a big club there pulling all kinds of mad levers in all kinds of debt, all clubs' money and all this kind of stuff?
See, the thing
Yeah.
is when you
Why
have,
ain't they getting banned?
you see, when you have, and I'm going to put in these words just to make it easier. When you have sex appeal in football, they try their hardest not to damage you. That's what it is. Barcelona still have a name. They still ring. Even though you look at the team and the performance, you're thinking it's not really the same, is it? But they still have a name. Man City are making a name, and they have, billions behind them. So I think, I don't know if it was UEFA that got the PSG treatment of 100 or whatever lawyers, top grade lawyers walking through their halls. So I think they don't want a repeat of that. I think that's what it is. But it's getting ridiculous now because you're punishing other teams that are suffering. They've had to cook the books because they're suffering. Let's just be honest about it. And you got other teams that are cooking the books for the fun of it just to buy players, more players than they... Half these teams, the two big teams that we're talking about, already have 40 players signed. They have a team. But because they have to make it look like they're buying new players every team, selling some more shirts or whatever, they'll cook the books, financial lever over here, force this man to be sold and, accept some dead deal just to say, yeah, look, we signed a new player.
Yeah, it's listen, these clubs are, like I said, these men are doing levers, signing players, and then 2 months later they're telling you, "Yo, big man, take a pay cut." It's nasty work, and obviously the 115 charges, whatever it is. It is
Man
what it
City
is,
are
boy.
about to sign a centre back for over 80 mil, probably 100 mil. It depends how strong this team holds their nerve. Probably 100 mil, and yet they've got 100 and
Boy.
I don't want to hear nothing about Africa corruption ever again. I can see
at this point,
that where we learned it from.
bro. At this point, just accept they're here, boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, come on.
It is what it is, boy. It is what it is. Anyway, boy. We'll be back next week, boy. I'm sure a lot is gonna happen between now and next week. You know what I mean? I want to see some deals happening, boy.
I told you, mine's is Pickford. That's the big one I'm waiting for.
Brother, there's no smoke. There's no fire. Allow it.
He's creating the smoke, blood. He's creating.
He's trying to create smoke, bro.
He's creating.
Dead.
It, fam. He's creating it,
Absolute
boy.
dead.
But
yeah, man.
Guys, we'll catch you next week, boy. Peace.
Adios.
Later.